Hello to you all and welcome to our channel. We're happy to have you here with us today as we do some thrift shopping. One of our favorite places here in Knoxville is a store called Lucky Day Resale. They have a combination of thrifted items, vintage pieces, as well as a few antiques thrown in. And today was a lucky day since everything in the store was 50% off the marked price unless otherwise noted. I found these pretty vases on Pottery Barn's website and I fell in love with their elegant modern design. So I dragged Corey out of the house to help me round up some thrifted items to try and recreate their look on a budget. The vases are priced at $279 for the large one and $179 for the small one, and I knew I could make them for much, much less. We spotted these black candle holders right off, and although they are a bit taller than those on Pottery Barn, I loved their look, and even better, they were only $4 a piece. You'll see Corey periodically pick up some vases to try and mimic the Pottery Barn look, but I just wasn't totally sold on the look and how heavy they would be because they were glass. We do come up with a solution, so stay to the end and see how our DIY turns out. I love white dishes, bowls, and other items because they are so easy to mix and match with, and when I can find them at a good price, even better. And this little bunny plate would look so cute in a hutch on a stand for Easter and spring, and this is the time to snag those pieces for next year. They had some really nice furniture pieces for amazing prices. These were solid and could easily be refinished or even rehabbed with some restore finish. I've noticed that lion decor has become quite popular, and this concrete lion head would be perfect for a garden, and this one was solid and heavy. Not to mention, the price was great. Drop us a comment and let us know what you love to look for while out thrifting, or if you see something in this video that you would have bought, leave us a message below. We would love to hear from you all. This vintage piece would look amazing in an entryway, and it had some really beautiful details. It just needs some TLC and it would be a stunning piece. I thought this little chair was really unique. It has an adjustable back, which I thought was clever and useful. With some new fabric and some stain touch-up, it would be a beautiful piece. These Art Deco pieces are amazing. My guess is that they are from the 1920s or 30s, but correct me if I'm wrong. With some love, they would be phenomenal. We did purchase the black candle holders to make our Pottery Barn vase look for less. They cost us $8 total, so $4 a piece, and I think they are going to be perfect for what we need them for. We also found this large bowl for $5. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to transform this one or not because I'm really drawn to this apple green. But just to let you all know, I always research things I pick up at the thrift store to be sure they aren't worth money before I give something a transformation. Also, my goal is to make home decor that fits my style on a budget. And the only way to do that is to transform things I find at a good price at the thrift stores or on clearance at large box stores. I found this vase at Hobby Lobby on clearance for $14.99, and I thought I would share it. I do plan to paint the top portion in white to match another vase I own. And we did pick up the white bowl from Lucky Day because I love using white dishes, and I couldn't pass it up for $3. We also purchased this large vase for $12.50, which I intend to transform to match a piece of pottery I bought at an antique store, which I'll share with you in another video. To recreate the Pottery Barn vases on a budget, I found these plastic containers at Hobby Lobby. The larger one cost us $2 and the smaller one cost $1. I thought they most mimicked the look of the Pottery Barn vases and were much more cost-friendly than buying a glass vase from the thrift store. My plan is to glue each container to the top of the candle holder and then paint them to resemble the Pottery Barn vases. First, I gave each of the pieces a good cleaning. I then used some E6000 glue as well as my hot glue to secure each container to the top of the holder. Next, we used Behr spray paint in matte black to give each vase a good base coat. The Pottery Barn vases are metal, so we needed to achieve that look with our wood and plastic DIY vases. One coat is all we needed since I was going to add some additional acrylic paint mixed with baking soda for texture. Now, this next step should have been done first before the spray paint, but we both thought that the vases would look fine without filling in where we joined the containers to the holders. But once they were painted, I just didn't like how they looked because they needed to appear seamless. So I had Corey do some filling in of all the gaps. Now for reference, if you want to do this project, start with this step first before spray painting, and you can use any kind of joint compound or filler as long as you can sand it when dry. As you can see, the smaller of the vases had a large gap where the container sat because it fit inside the holder, where the larger container sat flush with the lip of the holder. I do like that they don't look entirely similar, otherwise you could fill that in so it looked like the larger vase. And this is how they looked after the compound had dried. Next, Corey gave each vase a good sanding with 120 grit sandpaper to create a smooth, seamless finish. And here they are, all smooth. We could have given them another coat of black spray paint at this point, but our nozzle on the can we had broke, and so I moved on to the next step. To recreate a textured metal look, I am using some acrylic matte black paint with baking soda mixed in. I don't have a ratio, I just mix in the baking soda until I have a somewhat thick paint, but not so thick that it won't spread. Since I knew I needed to cover all the joint compound, I decided to give each vase 2 coats of paint and baking soda. The first I brushed on as the base coat. Once the first coat had dried, I went in with the second coat of paint and baking soda and stippled on the paint, giving it a rough metal texture to mimic the Pottery Barn vases. This is how the finished vase looked compared to the one I hadn't applied the second coat to. And as you can see, the texture is really important to the overall appearance. Once they completely dried, Corey gave them a good coat of matte sealant. Our completed vases cost us a total of $11 to make since we had the paint and joint compound on hand. The Pottery Barn vases would have set us back $458. That's a savings of $447. I love how these turned out. I was drawn to their simplicity and traditional look, yet the color and texture adds that bit of modern I love. We hope you all enjoyed our little thrift adventure today. You just never know what you can find or what you can transform to fit your own personal style. We all have different tastes, and that is the beauty of DIY. You can create almost anything to make that decor fit your home, and here at the Dauer Diaries, we are all about curating a home your way. We want to say to all of our subscribers, we truly appreciate your support here on our channel and cannot thank you enough. If you are new here, please consider joining our YouTube family. We would love to have you. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with someone you know. We hope you all have an amazing week ahead, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.